Hello everyone and welcome back to the Dropship Family, where we share our family secrets for dropshipping in 2021 and beyond. In today's episode, we're going to talk all about the do's and don'ts of dropshipping in 2021, what you should be doing now, what you shouldn't be doing going forward. As always, we ask that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, give us some thumbs up. Let's get into the video. Welcome back to the Dropship Family, where we share our family secrets for dropshipping in 2021 and beyond. In today's episode, we're going to be talking all about the do's and don'ts for dropshipping, what you should be doing now, what you shouldn't be doing going forward in 2022. As always, we ask if you have any questions or comments, please leave those below. We'll be glad to get back to you as soon as possible. There is no stupid question. We're here to help you and support your needs going forward. But before we get started into the do's and don'ts, I have some exciting news that I would like to share with you at the end of this video. Please stay tuned. As always, we do appreciate you listening to us. Let's get into the number one don't that you don't want to do when you're starting off on eBay. This is a mistake that a lot of people will make. This is growing too quickly when starting out. Again, when you start off on the platform, you're going to be given certain selling limits by eBay. If you're a new seller, if you've been selling for a long time, you may have some different limits. But when you're getting started out dropshipping, you want to make sure that you stay within those limits and start off slow. So if you have a limit of, let's say, 100 items, make sure that you gradually start to load them on. You don't want to throw up all 100 items. You don't want to throw up any flags, wondering, make an eBay take a look and wonder what's going on. They want to know, hey, that you have control of your business. You know exactly what you need to be able to do. And if you're starting off too quickly to listen all of these items up and using those limits, you're going to get flagged and they're going to stop you and ask for more information. You don't want that to happen. So again, it is very important, number one, starting off, make sure you do not grow too quickly. Again, you don't want to do that. Number two, don't list counterfeit items, okay? There are a lot of people who are getting started. There's a lot of different brand name products that you have out there, different suppliers that you may find that are carrying these items. You throw one up and it starts to sell. Lo and behold, you're like, wow, I got a winner. But this item that you're selling is a branded item and the rights owner comes after you. They hit you with a Vero violation and you don't want that. You don't want to have your items taken down. You don't want to start off on the no-no list. And this is something, again, that I can't preach enough. It may be a short-term thing for you, but in the long term, you're not going to succeed. They are going to find out, and you want to make sure that you stay compliant as always. So again, number two, don't list counterfeit items. On to number three. Don't start unless you have the right systems in place. And here's what I mean by that. You have the right systems in place for your software, monitoring your inventory for out of stocks, prices. If you have auto orders in place for different suppliers that you're using, that basically means that someone can place an order with you. You have systems in place that will fulfill them. There is a software out there called AutoDS. This is one of the softwares that I've used in the past and am currently using now to this day going forward. Also make sure that you have the proper policies for shipping, returns, and payments. These are all things that are going to be dictated by the suppliers that you use. Make sure that you understand what the shipping policies are, what their costs are that is involved with doing business with them, into returns with your suppliers that you use, and make sure you understand what the process is. And again, you want to make sure that, you know, all these things you have in place before you get started. Proper policies are going to lead to more sales. That way you can give your customer an expectation of the services that you provide, from the return policy, make sure that's spelled out, to what you offer for your returns and everything else, okay? So you want to make sure that you have your shipping, returns, and payments policies all in place before you get started. Number four, don't forget to ask for limit increases. I can't say this enough. A lot of people will get stagnant. They're starting to sell items, but they never think to themselves, hey, I would like to grow. Let me go ahead and call in. eBay is there to help you grow your business. You have to show to them that you know what you're doing. You got a handle on the business. Your selling metrics are up to par. And if you call in, eBay will help you increase those selling limits, helping you to make more money. And that's what we're in it for, guys. We're in it to make more money. We're going to go into what you should be doing now, starting off with number one. finding the right supplier. Okay, there's a lot of different suppliers out there, wholesale, retail, a lot of different suppliers out there that you could be using. You want to make sure you find the right supplier that works for the specific niche. If you're just starting out and you don't know what that niche is, you want to find that right supplier that's going to be able to give your customers and you the right expectation for what you could be doing in regards to, you know, your shipping, return policies, the whole 9 yards, all the fees. Include it, so you know, hey, bottom line, here's what I'm going to be able to make. You know, here's what my break even is, and then here's what my additional profit is. On to number 2, be responsive to your customers. I believe more than growing too quickly when you're starting out, this is one of the most important things that you really need to do. You need to be responsive to your customers. When you're first starting out, eBay is going to pick up on the response time that you have between you and your customers. When they're asking you questions, you are responsive. You are responding back quickly to their questions that they have, whether it be wondering what their tracking information is, what the ETA is, information about a product. Remember, what separates you amongst other sellers is going to be your customer service. You want to make sure that you have that response time to the customers. And again, give them clear, concise expectations. You definitely want that. It's going to increase those sales for you. Okay. Number 3, do your research to find winning products. This is very important. Throughout your trial and error, you're going to learn and pick up on some different things that work for you. It may not work for everybody else. There's a lot of different ways that you can get items. A lot of people will do some searches and look for similar people who are drop shipping just like them. They may take a look at it, you know, copy their titles and go ahead and undercut them to try to sell. This may work for you. It may not work for you. I tried it. It didn't work for me. But basically, you're going to find what sells over time. So if you find one winning item, just expand from there. You want to make sure you expand from there and find other winning products that are similar to what you're selling. Remember that this is a seasonal business, so what sells one part of the year may not sell another. And obviously your biggest time of the year is going to be quarter 4. So again, do that research to find the winning suppliers, okay? And the winning products, excuse me. Number 4, and finally, monitor your daily task. Shipping, out of stocks, returns, item not received cases. This is overall your selling metrics. This is what's going to drive your store in the eyes of eBay. It's going to make sure that you rank high in the Cassini search. And this is going to be something overall that you want to make sure that you have a handle on, and you're monitoring your daily tasks, going into your seller hub and making sure you're staying on top of things, responding to those questions, and just having your agenda in place and your task at hand, knowing that you're going to succeed one day at a time. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You can, make some good money starting out. But again, by doing these methods and these tips and tricks that I'm going over in this video and more videos to come, you're going to learn what's going to work for you best. And I'm going to help you grow that eBay business. Again, not just now, but going forward. I remember at the beginning of the video, I mentioned about some exciting news. Well, here's what I have. I had a video with AutoDS. They're one of the biggest software and dropshipping softwares out there. I have an interview of how I went from making $0, guys, $0 to over $1 million plus in sales a year. Again, like I always stress, if I can do it, you can do it. The Dropship family is here to help. As always, we ask that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, give us some thumbs up, and as always, keep the cha-chings a-coming.